Need to get a new hat. I don't drive a Jeep anymore. Good morning. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah. So, let's see, start off yesterday. We had a track meet at Ephrata High School. I believe I said that in my last video. If all the points were tallied correctly, the girls won by half a point or something along those lines. Our discus thrower for the ladies was probably, well, obviously wasn't the only one to get the points. It wasn't the one to win it per se, but they had a tiebreaker, which is how she ended up getting first, because they tied for their longest distance, and to figure out the who would get first or second, you or whatever place it is, they go by then your second longest throw, and that throw she actually won it by a couple feet, so she ended up getting first, which helped get us over that last hump. The guys did not do so well on their track meet overall, but our javelin thrower did. He got first place by like I think 10 feet, but he finally broke the 150 barrier and actually I believe got into 163, 160, 162, 163 I think, something like that, which is a great thing. I have to check the requirements for districts. I'm not sure what they are right now. This is my first time dealing with high school when it comes to that, so I'm not positive on what that distance is. I know I mentioned, I think in the little description of my video last time, that I wanted to try and talk a little bit about something that's kind of screwy for me, but it's mostly because I'm dealing with high school kids for the first real time for a season. I did help out a while ago, but they don't quite match up the way I'm thinking they would have. Now I know it kind of started off on the wrong foot with my javelin thrower, but I'm not really sure why it is the way it is. But you can definitely tell when kids aren't coachable. Not sure if that's the best term for it, but having a wife that takes our kid, my wife takes our kid around, so she gets to talk to all the girls and stuff like that, and I guess she gets all the dirty details and things like that, and how the one kid doesn't like how I'm coaching him and this or that, because I'm going back to the basics and I'm going back to the beginning, and I'm like, without going back to the basics, you wouldn't be hitting 160, kid. She's also the one I kind of got into a little bit of trouble with. I forgot to ask his permission before I posted a video onto Facebook. Now all I did was post it to a coaching website or coaching Facebook page, and I got a lot of good information for him, and I showed it to him. I'm like, here, look, this is the video I posted, and like, go ahead and read through it. I gave him my phone and I walked away. And I guess he told his parents, and his parents told the coach, and the coach talked to me, and then I, yada yada yada. But either way, he's our best javelin thrower, and he listened to me yesterday, and he's also kind of listening to our other coach, but I'm more of the javelin coach than he is. We also got his javelin switched around, and it finally hit the point today. It peaked out to where we needed it to go and things like that, and I don't know if hopefully a light bulb went off in the kid's head, but there's such a difference between high school and collegiate kids when it comes to, at least in my experience, when it comes to track. Now, it might also be because I'm coming from a tiny collegiate school here in Lancaster, where we might get half a dozen kids out for just the throws on a good year. And those kids are out because this is what they do. This is what they want to be good at. They want to get better at it, and things like that. So it's those kids are there to do that. When you're in high school, it's still just, hey, let's go out and fool around on the track. Let's go, throw some things, or run around the track. Or it's not always, I'm good at this, I'm gonna go do it. So it gets a little frustrating because, it also gets a little frustrating because there's so many kids and only one or two coaches trying to teach everybody. Especially here at LS, they don't have a middle school throws coach. So when the high school has a meet, there's nobody at the So yeah, like when we have a meet like yesterday, there's generally nobody at the high school for the middle school kids. They're just out there figuring it out for themselves, which sucks. So it's a little more complicated trying to figure out the high school line of things. Trying to pull things together, trying to make things work, trying to get trying to make some kids better. You can only do what you can do. So far, my head coach seems to be happy with what we're doing. I wish some kids would listen to me a little more instead of just going off and doing whatever they want to do. Sometimes they're like, yeah, I want to get better. Hey, I want to get better. And then there's other times where it's just like, fuck it, we're going to go screw around. We're going to go just goof off down at discus or goof off down at shot put. And it's, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not sure if things will change next year when the one kid's brother is graduated. I don't know if A, he'll come back out, or B, if maybe his attitude will change because his brother isn't there. But he's a freshman, I think, so the whole next 3 years his attitude's going to be different each year. So there's a chunky bit. Yeah, that part didn't mix together. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny tasting. Let's see where we're at here. I'm hoping today I remembered my tripod, so I can at least get some video of me doing some other stuff. Should be a good day for weather. Tomorrow might be a little funny. Obviously, that's still up for change. But when I looked at the weather map today, or this morning here, it wasn't. Of course, it's going to want to rain right around 3 o'clock when I get down to the track. But this week, the kids, it's Easter week, so I guess it's a little bit of a spring break type of thing for them. So I think today they have an early dismissal, and then the next 2 days they actually have off, I think. I could be wrong on that. But I will not be attending the high school practice because I'm here at work till 3. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I don't know what we'll get student-wise, and if anybody will come out at 3 to throw with me. If they do, they do. If they don't, more time for me to practice. I remembered my knee braces so I can throw shots, and I want to try and start to get my approach back down in javelin, and get that figured out for this year. Gotta try to hopefully find some other track meets. I know the one in Philly last year got canceled, so I'm hoping that one stays and doesn't get canceled this year. I don't know. Widener, I think, might have 1 or 2 open meets. I don't remember. So, hopefully going to be able to find something this year to be able to do on the weekends. Take Maggie down, make a family day trip out of it or something on a Saturday or Sunday. But that is up for debate and change. So we'll figure that out when the time comes. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So stay safe, throw far, take care of each other.